Welcome, everyone. I think you can see us on here. You have Johnny Small Pepper, of course. You got Bruce Podslayer Cook up in the upper right. You got the legend Jimmy Pickles in the bottom there. And I'm so thrilled both of you guys could make it.
Thank you, Johnny.
Oh, this is awesome. Guys, Jimmy, why don't we start off here really quick with you telling us about the sale? I think it's gotten better than ever before.
Yeah, I got a lot going on all at once. With everything, I guess it's all positive. My sales are better than ever. They were better than ever to begin with. So I had to come up with some funeral costs. So I did 30% sale. Now I'm on a 50% sale, which the code is 50%, 20 orders, which I made it infinity. 50% for the rest of the year for anybody and everybody with extras. So that I got that going on. Also, two things I need to do: inventory, which I do it sporadically, but I think tonight or most likely tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to try to re-add stuff. Also, I'm still uploading all at the same time. So, being a caregiver before my mom passed, and the big secret project that some people know about, most people do not, that's going to be global, which has taken basically 3 years of my time.
Right.
So that's going to be massive, huge news. So that's taken a lot of my time up in the last couple of months. So I actually lost probably $20,000 worth of seeds because of doing everything. So I need to come up with a large sum of money in a small amount of time. Better way, why do you go fund me? I'd rather just work harder.
Right.
Coffee is a friend of mine, and my best friend, BFF Coffee. So,
well,
50% off.
50% off. Guys, you can't get any better than this. Look what I just got in the mail. Whoops, I got to hook up the whole screen here of people. I've got this. I got my order in the mail. And Jimmy, I want to open it if you don't mind.
Sure.
Guys, this is what the packet looks like. He's got handwritten entrepreneur. He's got a label on it. And I'm going to unbox these. And next week, if I can learn how to operate the wheel without chopping off my arm or doing anything savage, I'm going to give these away to all the followers. I'm going to give 90% of them away. Now, look at all these seeds, guys. I don't know if you can see. Look at them.
You're making it rain.
It's raining pepper seeds for you guys. Now, I want to go through a few things here. I've got Ahi Merchant. Is that right?
Merchant. It's actually spelled M-A instead of M-E-R.
Right.
It's actually the Italians from California got it, and they were pickling it. So awesome. They spelled it with an M-A instead of M-E.
This is amazing. I got Ahi Lemon. I've got Chocolate Ghost, Hurtberry. I'm not going to go through all of them, guys. There's so many seeds. I got the caramels. I think I got the UFOs. Peach Butla. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. I'm so jacked up, guys. This is so incredible. I got my whole order in. If you're ordering from anywhere but jppepperseeds.com, right, Bruce? JP
That's
Pepper
right.
Seeds. That's where you get all yours from, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Oh, I got my little badge thing. Is this a sticker?
But it's actually a business card.
Good.
Yes, that's for the future release. I have it right here. I don't even know if I can turn my camera around. Can I?
Don't. I'll show you how to turn it off or break it.
Those are not. That does not sound appealing.
Well,
I can break stuff on my own. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm producing right now on yours.
Fantastic.
There's a JP Piranha. It's called
Look at that, JP Piranha. Tell us about it.
This is a bubble gum. Yeah, get my face into the camera. This is a. It's like one of those fisheye lenses or something. Hotel room service is here. But anyway, this is a JP Piranha. It's not a good shape on this because I'm winterizing it,
Right.
and I'm producing another season. It is a bubblegum Pre-Metalli that I made the cross 5 years ago. I do have advantages because if I get like the Pre-Metalli, I'm the one who made the Pre-Metalli popular. Like people barely even knew about it. And so I was telling somebody on the phone 10 minutes ago that I mean, just to say funny terms, it's like I'm Dora the Explorer for seeds. Like the stuff I got to go through. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to tell you the true story about the Pre-Metalli, how I got the seeds. I had to get people to get people.
Right.
I mean, it was like an operation to get the Pre-Metalli. So the advantage I have is I grow it before anybody else. And if I know it's something special like the Bain strain peach and the Pre-Metalli, I will actually cross it before I actually release it. Same thing with the JP Ultraviolet, which is a tiger, peach gum tiger crossed with Bain strain peach. I crossed it 1 year before I released the Bain strain. So I always have that upper advantage of 1 year.
Right. And guys, by the way, we're with Jimmy Pickles on the lower portion. This is Jimmy Pickles right here. 1 second. Welcome, Jimmy. And then we've also got Bruce Pod Slayer Cook. He looks innocent, but he's a mean man. He sent me some very nasty peppers. Yeah, he is a pod slayer,
and he's into paint guns.
I try.
Yeah, he's crazy. The kid's dude. I mean, he's absolutely nuts, and that's why I like him. So I've also got some golden Pre-Metallis. I've got some caramel Pre-Metallis, and I want to tell you, I saw you eat the caramel Pre-Metallis, and they look like they really were hot.
Great flavor, but extremely hot.
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, guys, I've got tons of packets of seeds I'm going to be giving away. Jimmy, I got a question to ask you offline about this, but we'll take care of that later. My point is, guys, all the seeds that I bought from Jimmy Pickles are going to be 90% of them given to you. I'm also going to send some to Bruce because he's a maniac. And I'm going to keep some too because I have some loose screws. So we're going to be doing some peppers here. Jimmy, what do you have as far as a pepper to eat today?
Oh, yeah. I always have something in front of me at all times. So this is a yellow, Brazilian starfish yellow, which I have a red and orange version on my site as well.
How hot are those?
Not very hot. You want me to eat it right now? I'll give you a quick review.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Get it in the camera. There you go. It looks like a starfish at the bottom for some of them. So everything gourmet comes in waves. As a standard pepper flavor, sweet. You don't taste any heat. Then the heat comes in. I start tasting citrus. Everybody compares peppers to the minimums. What I mean by that is the ghost pepper is the beginning of the super hots. Hots are like jalapeno. This is a little bit less heat than a jalapeno. Like I had no problem. I could eat 20, 30 of these. I probably don't even need seeds for them, but I'm going to grow them again next year.
Nice.
You know, when a seed vendor grows certain ones, even if he doesn't need the seeds every single year. And so, yeah, if you want something less heat than a jalapeno, Brazilian starfish yellow. That's
good.
About it.
Hey, Bruce. Okay, you lunatic. So what are you thinking of doing here?
Me a chocolate bootla DM.
A chocolate bootla?
Chocolate bootla DM. Yep, the Dave Miner variant.
Very good. What you do? Are you doing it now?
I'm gonna cut this one open. I got sick last time.
Yeah.
That Pre-Metalli I ate, it was rotten inside. That's why I had to get up and exit the room and kind of lost it in the garbage can. That was nasty. Right.
You didn't have to say that. I mean, I have you held up on a pedestal with the
Well, I'm
Caesar
sure some people are
statue.
wondering why I had to get up and leave.
Well, hey, you didn't have to say that. Now that we all know that you horked.
Well,
But-
it's part of the pepper industry.
Yeah, it is.
Extreme
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, and you know the amount of variance within the peppers is amazing to me.
I get the tip off.
So, do
All right,
do
it looks
you
good. I just
need a
cut the
telescope
tip
or-
off of it.
Okay,
Nah,
look good.
as long as there's nothing black inside. The tip of it was a little black, but the rest of it looks real good. So, all right, show you my 2 halves, and I'll be down the hatch with this thing.
Nice.
So, got my 2 halves, and here you go.
They don't call them the pod
These
slayer.
things are-
Nothing.
These things taste so good. I love these chocolate bootlas.
Yeah, you can eat these like candy. You can eat like probably 3 or 4 of these, can't you?
Yeah, this is the longest after a pepper has already been ripened that I've eaten one. And I gotta tell you, this is way sweeter than any chocolate bootla I have ever eaten. It is amazing. I should wait
When
this
you
long.
say sweet,
So,
what are you saying, Bruce?
like
you saying
literally like I guess like in the sugar sense or whatever. Like you have some peppers that you get a lot of sweetness from, like with the bell peppers. If you've
Right.
ever tried a green bell pepper, if you wait for it to turn red, you get if you know how much sweeter they can get, it's like in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
it goes with seed selection too. Like Dave Miner, I know the guy for like 15 years. Super nice guy. He kind of strayed away from the pepper community. I send him a message every so often, but he was going for sweet and hot, and he ended up getting higher yields on his plant. So if you grow, there's the chocolate bootla,
Right.
and then there's the Steve McLaren, the SM, and then the Dave Miner. The Dave Miner has higher yields than any of them, and they are sweeter and they're a little bit hotter. Now, it all depends upon your nutrients, environment, stuff like that. But that's what he was going for.
Guys, I want to welcome everyone to the room. We've got 17 people in here. That's really pretty good for pepper eating, guys. We've got the Sarcastic Storage Stacker in here, Wary Vlogs, Steve from Wyoming, Sula. We've got Blistering Barnacles from the UK, Fishing Time Let's Go from the USA. Welcome. El Lunacy, welcome. Let me see here. We've got Kelly King. Welcome. Marlove, 82. Rattle Trap Fishing. Thank you for coming. Nicole Schaff. Thanks for coming. Let me see here. Vanessa Kitty. And let me see. We got a ton of people. Randy Shifter. Mom Shi Bing. I just want to make sure I get to Carlene Geisha. Thank you for coming. Great channel, guys. Let me see who here. Anyone else I missed? 351.
Oh, hey,
Thanks for being
no
here.
hiccups this time.
Nothing. Good.
No hiccups.
Okay. Hey, William, Kevin Fishes, man, we got Adrian, we got a ton of people in here, guys. This is fantastic. Now, I am going to start eating the peppers, and while I'm dying, maybe you guys can talk about classification of peppers a little bit. We got a whole bunch of people in here that may not have total understanding of the peppers and stuff. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that. I'm going to eat a chocolate. What is this? This is a chocolate bootla. One chocolate bootla. The second chocolate bootla, right there, and a primatali.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, if I love living on the edge. 1 second here. And I've been eating mashed potatoes. By the way, mashed potatoes don't do enough for me. Let me see. On the
You
count
can do
of
Yeah, they
three.
didn't do nothing for me last time. I had mashed potatoes before I ate those. What was it? A couple primatalis, and
Right.
it was almost as if I still ate them on a near empty stomach. Peanut butter and chocolate milk is the way to go for me.
All right, I'm going to put me on full screen selfishly here, guys, while I eat these so you can see them going in. And then I'm going to go back to 2 screens, and maybe you two can talk about, the classification of peppers, maybe a simple way to start them out so the people that get seeds right now can do that. So here's we got my Primatali's, Primatali 1, red Primatali. This is Jimmy Pickles, by the way. We've got 2 chocolate bootlas, right? They're gone.
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to put you back on. You know, I want to tell you something. Wow. That's really good. My coffee temperature.
Yeah, I think I might even have more peppers. I definitely have more peppers upstairs. I'm still producing. I got greenhouses up here now.
I used to keep plants in my bedroom during the winter time and let my growers grow lights do the work. But I have a lot more in my bedroom now. Like I got a work desk, a workspace in my bedroom. I just didn't have the room to do it. So that's why I discarded all of my old plants, and I actually built my grow box using brackets to hold a platform above my computer desk. So I still have all the room in my bedroom. So.
125. No.
You know what you could do? Get a coffeeed up spider monkey to protect your pepper plants in your bedroom. But yeah, it's good.
Actually,
It's good
I think you can see that from the my camera. I just noticed that you can see the bottom of my platform where some of the light's peeking through the door on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Bruce, one second. Back in my throat. It's really rare. My heat.
Yeah, believe it or not, I have about 110 small plants in this grow box that's just above my head right now.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm behind schedule. I'm behind schedule on everything, but yeah, I still got more uploads to do. I'm driving my fan base nuts. They're like, you're running out of stock on these. I'm like, I don't even have time to restock. I got an attorney meeting. I got this meeting. I got the secret project meeting. You know, I got orders to do. I still have uploads to do too. So when I catch up, I'll try to upload a couple more. I got
Bruce, how's your heat level doing?
It made it to a 1 out of 10 for a few seconds, then it dropped. Like I only even got a little bit of heat on the top front side of my tongue, and that was it.
You know, the only thing
I just got done having wings that were doused with a mix of cream Italian chocolate bootleg sauce earlier, so my tolerance might have been compromised a little bit. It might have been high going into this, so I wasn't really expecting much from it. But chocolate bootlegs really never got to me too much. I just love the taste of them.
Well, there you go. Heat-wise, top of my tongue feels a little bit. It's about 1. Eyes are watering like crazy, like they always do. I think I feel 1, but if I had to evaluate what I'm experiencing, I think it's 4, but I don't feel it. It's really odd. Anyway, so let's say someone gets your pepper seeds. What would you suggest they do really simply to start growing them inside?
Usually
I can tell you from a beginner's perspective, but Jimmy's the expert on this one. I'm still a beginner.
Oh, okay. Well, usually what I do is I do instruction sheets with your orders. I've been not putting those in for the last, just to get the orders out. It's like Wall Street of peppers over here.
Right.
But what you can do is go to my YouTube, Jimmy Pickles Pepper channel, and there'll be playlists. And what I basically say in the playlist is germination. So germination, depending upon the seed, general rule, the hotter the pepper, the longer it takes to germinate. And you know, there's tricks of the trade. I could get sprouts to germinate in 48 hours, but I don't like the general public knowing that stuff. It had nothing to do with competition. It has to do with tentativeness. I showed a couple people these techniques, and they go to work and they burn them out, or the soil dries out and it dries out. You have to be tentative. You have to have a home business and watch over this.
Gotcha.
But generally speaking, the hotter the pepper, the longer the germination rate. So it's all about moisture and temperature. You need at least 80 degrees. When somebody says, hey, my seeds didn't germinate, how did you do it? Some of the cases were, well, I try to germinate on my front porch with a germination mat, but it was winter time. I'm like, well, you're fighting against environment versus, yeah, I'm like, that was one complaint. I always remember the complaints because they're always like this really far-fetched stuff. It's like, oh, I'm here in Alaska and I open the door a lot. Would that matter? It shouldn't matter. I want a refund, stuff like that. But,
I can tell you what worked for me.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like germination, isolation is another video. And if you guys ask me where I get my supplies and I kind of push you off, no, I really am pushing you off because I'm not here I spent years to find my suppliers and I'm not giving up a supplier, especially when they're on low stock nets. And there's no reason to teach the general public how to be my competitor because I want to be king, technically, selfishly, and, hey, but so isolation, it's important because you're stopping the bees from going one flower type to another flower type. And arguments, negativity is sometimes good. It makes you think more. It gives me better go-to answers. People are like, well, there's holes in the nets. The pollen can go through. Okay, so if you want to go that, number one, pollen is sticky. So in order for that pollen to go through that hole, cross row 1 to row 2, go through that hole, land on the flower directly, the probability is pretty much 0.
So do you use a single cup, a double cup, just for simple germination? Is there anything, you buy those little plastic trays?
Oh, yeah. I was actually looking for visual aids here in front of me. They're all locked up. But anyway, yeah, the planter cells I use. Sorry. I had to do a phone call. Oh, crap. Okay. Hold on. I'm back. Okay. No. No. Not taking the phone call. No. And that guy's going to call me like 10 times. Gotcha. So I told him I was going live at about 7. So anyway, double cups. So I can get into that. Okay, what you're supposed to do for double cups. I don't use double cups.
Right.
Why double cups is good is for root development. So you're actually reaching for the water. But if you use the same, I'm going to show you a visual way. Let me write this word.
Bruce, do you use double cups?
No, I do not.
I do the double cups after they have grown to a certain point in the propagation unit, in the seedling trays, and then I do transfer them to double cups until it's time to when it gets warm out, and then I transplant them later springtime into the larger containers.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do here. This is wrong. And 95% of the people do it wrong. There I get a message.
They're too close. They're stacked too close together. There's no room for those roots.
So what you need to do, there's 2 ways. I came up with a solution. First of all, the solution's not perfect, but I'll get to it. I call it the play tables that are on pizza boxes. Right. Save those and it'll give you a space. But what happens is it becomes top heavy. So that'll top off, but it'll work. It'll work. You can put I don't know, something underneath there for weight, but you're supposed to use 2 different size cups. So it sits like this naturally. So you're creating water, roots will reach for the water. And that's why a lot of times pipes get broken because trees are looking for the water and they'll break into the pipes. Because they know there's condensation on the pipes, they'll break into the pipes for the water.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay, so you start them. Do you use a grow light? You have to use a grow light.
To start them, no. But I use a grow light for so it's a little bit warmer.
Now, I
Yeah, you
use
use
grow
grow
lights only because I don't have large enough windows in my bedroom. A lot of people can just put them in their windowsills if they get enough light through them, which I don't. So I do have to use grow lights. That's why I do use them.
Well, you need grow
But
lights for the plants, but for
yeah,
germination,
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, I keep mine covered when they're in the propagation unit before they sprout, before they actually come above the soil and need the light. I'll actually have a towel covering the top of it with the lid on there until the seedlings do come above the soil. Then you want to have lights on them as soon as possible, or else they'll get what we call leggy, and that'll make the plants seedlings weak, and you just plus you don't want to suffocate them. So once most of the seedlings are above soil, I take the lid off, and then I do put I start out with real light powered LED light, so it's not overwhelming them, and then I don't move on to like the T5s until they've gotten a little bit bigger.
yeah.
So, I
That's
live
a
in a
pretty
sunny
solid-
area. I'm getting a greenhouse.
Well, I did just have my flip phone beep in the background.
Okay, that's all right. But
I
you know,
wanted
guys,
to say,
go
sorry.
ahead.
When plants get leggy, all you got to do is transplant them deeper. Roots will form up high. So that's a good way to fix
Yeah.
that.
There you go. So in other words, the stem will get roots.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. That's a really good lesson, guys. I've seen that with tomatoes. Tomato guy was planting tomatoes, and he said you want to plant them way down, and then you push the dirt in, so they have a ton of roots to push the plant up. I just thought it was interesting. Guys, I'm coming off the burn, but I've got my nose is running like crazy. This was really good. These were the best tasting peppers yet, Bruce. Best tasting.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
Jimmy Pickles, by the way. Well, it's all
Yep,
Jimmy
that's
Pickles.
where they came from.
Yep. Jimmy, any thoughts here? I know you got a million things to do tonight.
Yeah, I got phone calls and everything. I got 7 or 8 messages in the past 35 minutes. It's that crazy over here. So if I ignore people, I am ignoring.
Yeah.
But let's see, final thoughts. It's like Jerry Springer's final thoughts. Yeah, expect JP Piranha released in the end of 2023. I will have some massive surprises for the general public. Some major events in the next year or two. I will be expanding, possibly hiring 50 people, changing states, all kinds of stuff. I might go to North Carolina. Let's see what else is there. What's that?
Say, come to Georgia. Better pepper weather here.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I
you know,
know
North
people in
Carolina.
Georgia
I've
I don't
lived in
like,
North Carolina.
but
and,
let's see.
Uh-oh.
Well, I like you. I like you.
I hope
But,
so.
Yeah, we could do. If I move to Georgia, you're going to ambush me with that paintball stuff, huh?
Yeah, you will.
Hell yeah.
You'll take your pepper seeds.
Yeah, take my peppers.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll do it while wearing a Pittsburgh Penguins hat, too.
Yeah,
So
I love the Penguins.
Yeah.
I want to
Hell yeah.
remind everyone.
I'm a
out
lifelong Penguins fan, too. Me and Jimmy talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
here, Jimmy's
Yeah, I
having
watched many
Penguins
games,
since I was a kid.
50% off. jppepperseeds.com. jppepperseeds.com. We're not getting any money off this, guys. This is just for Jimmy. He's
You
trying
put the
to
code
pay
up? The code is 50%, 20 orders.
50%, 20 orders.
All
It's
caps.
on your website, or right? Is it on your website?
It's not listed. I mean, it's not listed on my website. You have to get it from an outside source to get that coupon. Is
Okay,
it?
so
It might be listed. If it's not, I'm going to put it in the head section.
good. I just I want to make sure everyone can take advantage of it, guys. You need stuff to give away to your followers. I'm going to give most of these seeds away. You need stuff for stocking stuffers. Well, I don't care what religion you are, guys. It doesn't matter. Everyone needs presents, and small things are just as meaningful, especially when you watch a young child or a young adult grow something for the first time. They get to watch it come out of the soil. It's a very special experience. And you can buy yourself something special. Jimmy Pickles pepper seeds are, Bruce, you said the difference was the huge germination difference, right? From the seeds that you got from others.
Yep.
Right.
It was nearly 100%, and they were exactly what Jimmy said they were. Which
Thank
I
you,
had
guys.
nothing but bad luck the first season when I was on a budget and I went got them from people on eBay. I got ripped off left and right, and their germination rates were horrible. Everything Jimmy was legit, and it was nearly 100% germination.
What were you going to say, Jimmy?
There was no going wrong with them.
Yeah, it's simple things. I'd say 3 steps for good seeds. Number one, well, you got to isolate. People are not selling non-isolated seeds, and there's people out there, and I know it's angering people. I'll get that pickles if it's the last thing I do. But I'm almost pretty much the only one isolating. A lot of people lie about it. They'll even show some nets. I'm pretty much the only one 100%. So right. I'll put it that. There is another guy, I think he is 100%, but he's a smaller company than me.
Right.
But I will say that. So isolation, number one. Deseeding at the proper times. I deseed 1 to 3 days after it's 100% ripe. You know, purple UFO seeds, that's the number one thing I hear complaints about. If the seeds are not viable. Not towards me, just in general.
Right.
They're taking seeds out of purple. You have to wait till it's ripe and red. Okay, so there's that. And also quality control, looking at your seed. And I made a real special video I'll upload in months to come about all of this stuff. Okay. I'm trying to do it right.
Guys, I want to thank my guests. Without this and them, this show would be terrible because I'm boring. Now, Bruce Podslayer Cook, thank you so much for being here as always.
Thank you.
Thank you for sending me Pepper Death. This stuff is awesome. These things are fantastic peppers. Thank you so much. Jimmy Pickles, we need you to be successful so we can continue to have hotter, better peppers. I don't consider me growing pepper seeds as a way to save money. What I want to do when I grow pepper seeds is I want to eat them. And that has to have good seeds. Thank you very much. And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you to both.
I hope we can get you back. I know how busy you are, Bruce. We got to find a vendor that has peppers left. And if we do, we're doing this again. Jimmy, thank you so much.
Good luck.
Guys, in the chat, thank you so much for being here from all over the world. A lot of U.S. people here today, and I want to thank you, Avid, Nets. Oh, my goodness. We had, the Bad Idea Lab, a whole bunch of people, guys. Big Tim, and someone said they had some ghost peppers they were growing and stuff. Here we go. Iron Antler, we got to get you into some peppers, man. Got to call Jimmy Pickles. We're going to melt your antlers that are behind you on your Christmas tree. So, listen, that's our goal. Everyone have a great night, a blessed week. And remember, we are all alive. Therefore, we should look forward to every day and get the most out of it. Do something good for someone today. Have a great day, guys. Jimmy, Bruce, thank you.
Thank you.